And now we welcome on a very special guest. He is the founder and CEO of Real Talk Live, Gus Fakhouri. Thank you for coming on the podcast, man. How's it going?
Hey, man. Thanks for having me. How are you guys?
Good,
Doing
good.
pretty good.
Awesome. So this is like totally random. I was scrolling through Instagram last week and I stumbled upon your business page, Real Talk Live. So it's a booking platform, I guess, which allows you to chat with your favorite celeb, athlete, and other notable figures. Can you tell our listeners a little bit more about this app and how it works?
Yeah, sure. So a little bit on what you just said yourself. We're a booking platform and a marketplace that allows people to video chat directly with their favorite athletes, celebrities, public figures, essentially anyone with a social following. Our model is very simple. The talents set their own rate per minute, and users can request to purchase X number of minutes for their time. So whether someone wants to talk to their favorite athlete or maybe even get business advice from an influential expert in their field, we're really bridging the gap of the social disconnect that exists in the market between the talent and their audience. You know, everyone follows their favorite people on social media, but the likelihood that they can actually talk to them directly is very slim. But you know, if people are willing to pay for their time, now you're opening up a network for them to get access to people they otherwise couldn't get access to.
And what makes your app different than any of the other apps that do personalized messaging, you know, your competitor apps?
Sure. So when you say personalized messaging, you know, there's platforms out there that offer, you know, shout outs or pre-recorded videos or something like that. But and don't get me wrong, there are other platforms that offer the live feature where you can actually engage one-on-one with the talent. But for us, our model is different and unique for the talent, right? And we focus on time value of money. So by them setting a rate per minute, but we also let the users decide how many minutes that they want. That's kind of meeting a criteria for both parties. One, for the talent, where they can monetize their time more efficiently, and giving the users to work around their own budget. Because a lot of these other companies, what they'll do is they'll have a talent on their platform. They say, hey, you want to talk to me if it's a fixed 5 minutes at a one-time fee. Well, what if someone only wants a minute or two of their time? Or what if they have a restricted budget where they can only afford X amount of minutes? So that's kind of what separates us in the marketplace. Another cool feature, I think that's the biggest thing that separates us from any of our competitors, is the live feature. Users can send one of two requests to a talent, either a live request or a scheduled request. So within our app, there's a live tab where if you click live, it'll show you all the talent that are essentially available in real time. So you can send them a request on demand. It's like having their phone number, but not having their phone number. And you introduce yourself within your request, who you are, what you'd like to talk about, the number of minutes you're requesting, and you send that out. So there's a lot of cool features like that. And I think for the talent, you know, if they're just sitting at home on their couch and, you know, they get a couple of requests to come in, boom, they can knock it out, make a quick buck, get back to doing whatever they're doing. And then for the users, they're just, you know, able to schedule a time or, again, just talk to them live, depending on their needs and wants. So
it's almost like FaceTiming a talent then.
It's, yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Directly with the talent. Yeah. And what's cool is at the end of the call, the talent can actually release the video for the fans to keep.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's very cool.
That also, so if it's something incriminating, they don't have to release it, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Yeah.
Right. So the talent essentially controls that content.
Okay. So the talent essentially owns and controls all their end of it. That's actually really a good idea. Yeah. What was your inspiration to create or start this app?
You know, I was looking to get into sports management at one point, and you know, I met with a couple different companies and discovered it's a pretty grimy business. But I always had a passion for, you know, leveraging my network and people that I have personal relationships with. I'm a business guy myself, so being able to find deals for talent on or off the field that they're playing on was something I always wanted to get into. You know, with everything going on now, I thought this was a pretty unique opportunity to monitor or to scale, given everything's kind of virtual now, and you know, it's just, I don't know, being able to leverage a few things that are, you know, on my end. So it's kind of what pushed things to come about.
That's awesome. Speaking of like your personal network, out of all like your celebs, I guess, that you booked, who's your favorite?
Man, who's my favorite that's on the app right now, or you're asking?
It doesn't have, yeah. Let's go with that first. Yeah.
Man, That'd be tough. Let's get back to that. Give me for a second. There's a few.
Oh yeah, for sure. Do you have any crazy stories though?
Crazy story.
You don't have to say their name.
Yeah, just say their name, and you could say like a guy of a guy.
A friend of a
a
friend.
friend of a friend.
Yeah. Nothing like crazy out of the ordinary has happened yet. We've gotten nothing crazy, but like a lot of feel good moments that we've experienced. Just seeing some of the reactions of some of these people when they're able to connect with the people that they admire most has been like refreshing for me. It's cool. You're creating an opportunity for them to just talk to people that they admire, and it's been fun to watch. But we haven't had any crazy experiences yet. There's just like a lot of wow moments and surprises, but I'm sure those will come.
Yeah,
for sure.
So obviously, I'm an influencer. I have 15 people on my Facebook page, which is a milestone for me. But what is the criteria that has to be met to be featured?
Like I said earlier, it really depends in the sense of like, as long as there's some sort of social following that this person has, right? It's not just applicable towards the high-end athletes or celebrities, but there's like business leaders too, where, they might not have a huge social following per se, but they're influential in their field and people would be willing to pay to talk to them. But I'd say on average, we find that, the average talent may have anywhere between 50 to 100,000 followers.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gotta step up my game.
Some less. But with that said, there's talent that have that blue check mark on Instagram, that may only have a couple thousand. So it really just depends. But, that's, I think, another thing that separates us from some of our competitors is a lot of these companies focus on like the big time names, and it's really not all about that. We want to make this user friendly and applicable towards anybody. As long as people are willing to pay for that person's time, they could essentially join our app.
For sure. There's like a lot of like TikTokers out there that are kind of famous. I mean, that's crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Upcoming, do you have any cool celebs you want to not leak out, but any hints that you're going to come out with your roster maybe?
Yeah, we got quite a few talent in the pipeline, specifically in the music business. Obviously can't drop names.
Yeah, no, I know. I'll try to maneuver like at least the industry at least. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, a lot of big time names in the music and hip hop industry, and especially in the NBA and NFL.
Awesome.
Wow, Richie, good journalism. You almost got him to crack. Almost.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a very superstitious guy, so I feel like if I were to even ever drop a name until it actually happened,
Mm-hmm.
it probably wouldn't even happen then. You know what I mean? It's just like kind of thing.
Yeah. For sure. All right. So we'll just plug your app one more time again. It's called Real Talk Live. Where is it available again?
It's available on the App Store, iOS and Android. Visit our website, realtalklive.com. You can actually put in requests and purchase minutes via web as well. So it's pretty user-friendly on either platform.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a very cool app. We're actually going to go on this weekend. Going to try to talk to some athletes. So stay tuned, guys.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. All right. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.